Hi everybody, I'm not Brandon. Welcome back to the game. We're back from our break, and we're getting ready to jump right back in. We are now currently walking up to the site of the town of Bridge Puddle. Woohoo!
It only took 29 years, but we made it.
We're still only level 3.
Yes. We do need to discuss some of the XP you got.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
For those two,
Okay.
you got 50 XP for crossing the bridge. You got an additional 50 XP for killing the 2 dire wolves. And we got the XP from Abel's farm and everything like that. Like from going to the temple and everything.
Yeah. I didn't get anything.
15 or 50?
50.
Okay,
50.
So 100 total.
Yes.
Ooh, I got a 1000.
I'm not gonna mark Renan's. Fuck him. He will be level 3 forever.
I got 1122 now.
Same here. How did Renan have 1152?
Alright.
I thought he got 10 bonus
So
experience.
how much closer to you guys leveling up?
What?
What?
How close are you guys to leveling up?
Well, let's...
I think the next level up is 1600.
I think it's 3000.
Really?
What?
It's like... It's
Right at the beginning.
not 1600.
I don't know, for some reason it was 60. I thought there was a 600.
I know like 50, it's like 6,000.
It's 2,700.
Yeah, so it's close.
Okay.
And I'm at 1,000 even.
You're at 11.
What?
Awesome.
Damn, we still have a long ways to go.
We're halfway there? Almost. Not really. We're less. Alright, so you said there's active movement at the entrance to the town?
Yes. Well, you guys are just clearing out of the
God, I fucking love tap water. I don't see how anyone would drink out of a bottle. Boy.
Problems?
Boy.
For those of you listening on the podcast,
The audio, I think, tells everything right there.
for those of you listening on the podcast, Jonathan's stupid.
Hey now,
He's a poopy head.
I'm not stupid, I'm just really good
All the
at method
condensation,
acting.
You want to block it.
We're good at method
This
acting.
is fine. This is not.
This is not.
All the condensation that
Fuck you.
water bottles give off.
Get out of my house.
Alright, Swag.
Are we back from break or not?
I thought
We're
so.
back from break.
We are coming back from break.
We're still in the process of coming back from break.
I need to put you guys in the right spot. That's
Newman will be
Oh, he's setting it up. Okay.
Newman
okay.
will be fixing his trebuchet while we wait.
We get to see a map.
We still
Woohoo.
have about a 5-minute drive before we come back from our break.
Newman's gonna launch Maria with his trebuchet. Launch me. I'll just launch.
I cannot jump the distance, you'll have to launch me!
Bob, throw me.
I'm just.
Throw me.
Alright, if my
Bob,
calculations
throw
are
me.
correct, this is gonna launch you right to Westerfall.
All right, so we can technically.
Quest over.
We have little information. But
Part 3
we
is
can
over.
Still in character plan for this a little bit. With the little information we have, and maybe more information will tell us how good that plan is or horrible.
What if we use the star in my hands?
I was very confused. if there is a lot of foot traffic at the
It was just
entrance,
shooting knife.
I'm almost. How the heck did you get that in
Where'd
the
you
summer?
get ice?
River. It's cold.
In the summer.
It's only 40 degrees.
I have fire, but I haven't shown my ice powers yet.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
we're just
I
zooming-
love
zoom
black
out,
holes.
yeah, zoom out.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second. Give me a second, everybody.
Everybody, nobody can see it but us.
Great.
Ooh.
Well,
It's
yeah.
kinda-
Well, when I say everybody, it means everybody who is currently watching.
It's a
which
smaller
is
village.
us.
We're gonna build a wall, and we're gonna make the fucking Westerfall pay for it.
That's a huge fucking river.
Actually, you guys are a little bit.
I think that's a road.
bit.
But no, that's the river going up and down. There's roads left and right.
Yeah, you can see the.
Oh shit.
So
Really
actually,
more like.
why do I want to sneeze right here? What is so sneezy over here? I don't want to sneeze anywhere else. Please, if it works, cast Cure Wounds on my nose.
Remove curse.
So you,
What's
as you
restoration?
guys walk out into a clearing, you notice this fairly massive town, bearing on almost city-like. It has these almost oversized walls that look like they've been there for a long time. They're made out of these giant blocks of stone and are manned with archery towers that go onto every single section of the wall.
Wait a minute.
From what you can tell,
Is this a skinny?
the part of
It's
the
also getting-
road that you're on is fairly active. Has a fair amount of people coming and going with goods and fishing gear and different market stalls and everything like that are with horses who are going back and forth. And as you guys walk almost near the clearing, you guys, what are you guys gonna do?
When we
Okay.
see these people going in and out,
Yes.
are they having to check in with any guards, or are they just passing through the entrance without really being, talked to?
At the moment, it looks like the doors are open.
Well, I mean, it's such a big crowd. If they're all just walking in, we can just put my pelt over her head and walk through.
I think we can just make our way in. We shouldn't arouse any suspicion, especially if these guards are neutral.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll just be one of the crowd.
Exactly.
Just don't look suspicious, anyone,
Yeah.
because they catch that. Oh my god.
We've never heard that tune before.
What was that?
Alright, so I think honestly our plan is just to walk in. Use
Yeah.
the crowd for our advantage. I'm gonna start by right now taking the dire pelt off and like putting around her like a grandmother. Oh yeah.
Quite literally.
The dire pelt.
Here's the dire pelt.
Give me the dire.
We're gonna wrap it over like babushka helmet. Okay, not like that. Just ghost over here. There we go, like that. This little.
This is Maria.
I'm
just a young lady.
You are able to wrap the pelt around her head relatively easily. You can tell that she's.
They say she's a terrorist.
I was thinking more nun.
For the weather, it might be a little bit. It might get a little hot.
Oh no, that does seem like
She
that's
was
good.
wet. She's fine.
Yeah.
But you'll definitely be covered.
Logan's not
It's
here.
not Logan, yeah. We were all thinking of that.
Alright.
So you guys walk in. Are you guys gonna go on the road path now?
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah.
kind of not like obviously like make our way in a crowd, but just kind of be next to them. Just kind of blend. Not gonna be
Okay.
suspicious, but she will be covering up. But we're not gonna be suspicious. And she'll be like towards the center of our pack as well.
I'll be in front.
It's not gonna be like us five are just like flanking her on all sides.
Like the president's like guards.
Yeah. From like Corey in the house, where it's kind of.
Corey in the house. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm
Alright.
the man.
But yeah, we're just gonna walk in there.
Alright, so you guys make your way down the road path. You kind of just merge in with everyone else. It's a sparse amount of people, but groups do come by, so it's not uncommon. As you guys start walking near the gate. As you start getting closer and closer to the gate, you can tell this wall has been built for warfare. You can tell why they've stayed neutral for this long.
No one wants to fuck with
As
me.
you guys walk in through the door, you notice some guards look and nod their head, and as you make it through a separate spot, one of the other side of the guards, which one's in the front?
Me, Carcal.
Okay, he stops you for a second and says, are you here for business or for pleasure?
For both, really.
But yeah, I was gonna say both.
We're
Passing through.
we're just visiting town, and we're hoping to actually go to the markets and hope to buy things more than anything.
Make a deception.
13.
13? He looks at you for a second and he shakes his head. We have a entrance test for mercantile business.
Newman's great insight check.
Okay?
How much?
Make your insight check.
25.
Oh my gosh. What?
Is he being real? 19 plus 6.
That's insane.
Newman is. He likes looking at people.
These people watch
Plus
it.
6.
Here's my tax. I hand him the tainted star. And then I grab it.
So he mentions this, and it's 3 gold pieces for the lot of you.
Does he see true?
Oh, yeah, he seems genuine. He's working his job, that's what he does.
Alright. Yeah.
mean,
Oh,
this
kind
isn't
of.
Riften?
He doesn't, he's indifferent about you guys. He just is another group of people
Let's see.
coming in.
There's 6 of us. And it's 3 pieces. Alright, so
Wait,
8.
3 pieces a piece, or 3 pieces for all of us?
3 pieces for everyone.
For the lot of you.
I got it. 18 gold. I give him 18 gold.
Wait, what?
No,
No, only
No,
3
3
for
for
the
all of
whole
us.
group.
3 pieces.
Yes, I'm paying for everyone.
Oh,
No,
that doesn't look shady at all.
No, it's
no,
3
no,
pieces
Brandon.
for
It's
everyone.
3 people for the group, not per person for the
Oh.
group.
Okay.
You're
I
paying.
give him 3 pieces.
I mean, if he as he looks at
He
you,
takes
he's like,
the
I'll take
18?
the rest of that if you want.
And I'm gonna speak up and say, you know we have to save that for the markets. We don't have that much money to spare.
I have enough.
I have $1 million gold.
I have ICO.
I have crippling depression.
Logan isn't here.
Okay. That's true. My parents were killed by a dragon.
We get it, backstory.
So you guys make it through the entrance.
I turn on.
Everyone seems to be minding their own business. You guys are in the
I'd like to go to the morgue. and
northern
see that.
section. As you walk through, you notice that this section is
Oh, we're
very,
over there.
very
That's us.
vibrant.
I didn't realize.
I'm gonna roll a dice blunt.
It is.
Not so small now.
There are mercantile stalls
Rolling
all
dice
over
blunt.
the place.
Smoke natural.
Can I
20s
make a
every day.
perception check to see if I can spot like what may be the wizard's tower?
Can I-
These buildings are pretty tall, but you can see if you can get a directional point.
Can I climb like the tallest building and
Oh.
use my eagle vision to see the surrounding area? And then I'll jump down into a bale of hay while going, "Ee!"
I'll just roll to see if I can see whatever the fuck. What's up? Ooh, that's 22.
Ooh, I don't know about you, but oh look, it worked.
Oh, nice Pac-Man.
That's all. That's what I saw from
Oh my
my
gosh.
eagle
They've
scouting.
got like inner docks and stuff. That's
You
awesome.
can't hide your towers from the light of Paladine.
Can't hide from me.
I wanna know
Everywhere the light touches is your symbol.
I want to know what that little building is with like the extra castle around it. That's gotta be like the manor or whatever.
The mayor.
Manor? Yeah.
Oh, manor.
I find the church.
That looks like a football stadium.
Seriously, that's a huge building. That is a
Nissan
huge
Stadium.
freaking building. That's gotta be some sort
Is
of.
there a football game?
Is
I told you, it sounds large.
Is this the Super Bowl?
So I'm roughly the size of a large.
I'm really hoping that the tower isn't like on what looks like to be an island there. I hope that's not an island in the middle of the river.
Dude, we swum so much today. What's a little more?
Excuse me.
Carkyle doesn't care, but Jonathan does.
Thrain, I have this axe for you. I give you life drinker.
Yes! Again!
Okay. I'm gonna ask the princess, because I'm never remembering her name.
Maria.
No, Carkyle never remembers names.
Gotcha.
Watch my name.
So,
I smell sausage biscuits.
can you direct us to the tower?
She calls like a bird.
I'm asking her if she can direct us to the tower. You know, that's where we're going, right?
It smells biscuits.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
She
No.
says, I've never been to this place, but I know that they have a famous tower, or a mage tower in the center. It's surrounded. It's on a small island in the center.
Oh, it's on a freaking small island, guys! Alright. Well, let's just head that direction then. I mean, we came in from the walls.
I mean, there could be a bridge.
We can just follow some roads towards this general
Not
center.
on this side.
And I feel like we'll see it if it's some sort of, like, culture-grabbing location.
Is it a tourist trap?
It might be. Thankfully.
Take out my medieval camera.
So you guys continually walking down the street.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to make our way towards the center.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys
I'm
are
like,
walking the street,
while
you
we're
notice
in
that
this-
this must be the market center of this place. There is market, there's stalls, and there are stores everywhere. There are, and they're very odd stores. There are some stores for knickknacks. There are stores that just sell antique furniture. There are stores that make furniture, and some of the signs are saying nobody's better than Bridge Puddle.
Can we visit?
No one.
I feel like, wait, you said there's like this place with antique furniture, and right next to a place that sells furniture. Everything that doesn't get sold is sold at the antique furniture store.
Can we go to Ashley Furniture Home Store?
I'd like to go to IKEA and have a meatball. Alright, now. First thing, while we're doing this, like, in this kind of crowded area, Newman's always has a hand on the bag that holds the star.
Is there anything that
So
looks
does
actually
Thrain.
cool besides like for
start
me,
touching hands.
barbarian fighter dude? I care about having something awesome, either like weaponry or information about monsters. So is there anything that actually looks interesting to Carkyle?
Start doing detective work, you could say.
Get out the book.
That's it, guys. I never go away from it. Same thing. I love that, by the way.
A little adjustable lens.
Yeah.
Put a little Ainsworth spin on it.
It's the coolest freaking.
It's kind of like those glasses you see in the movies where it's like they
Yeah.
have like the lens up here that people can like fold down.
The Santa Claus movie when they have the big thing.
That is correct.
Hey, you may be able to upgrade. Maybe one day we'll have like something that can like telescope.
As you guys walk through, Carkyle, don't notice anything in particular work with armor smiths, not really any weapons. This part of town specifically just seems for crafts or unique odds and ends, things like that. You find lots of
Trinkets.
bookstores, you find lots
Odds and ends.
of general
That's
stores, but you really don't find too many armor smiths or anything like that.
Cool.
Are there any armor smiths?
Then we make our way over to the center of the town.
I would like to find an armorsmith as well sometime.
As you start walking down,
Splendid. I'm good.
you start hearing
Splendid's pretty fucking good.
I know. That's why I have 17 armor class.
You start hearing rolls onto random encounter table. A dire wolf.
A hill giant is rampaging in the middle of the town.
And the companions just bring it down and said, "Well, good work you were."
Good work, you.
as you are now
Good job.
towards the center, you can tell that there's a very as you make it to a T section of the road that you're coming up to is very wide, and as you look to your right, you can see that there's a bridge a fair amount down. That and next to that bridge, you see a very, very tall tower in the distance.
I'll talk for a
To
second.
your left,
Is it taller
you
than
can
me?
hear the voices of you can hear different call criers and spice meats. Get your spice meats here.
Salt and
you see
pork.
The best metal.
Best metal.
Best middle.
Or,
Oh, I love music.
that bridge puddle.
Best metal at Bridge
And,
Puddle? I think that's what we got.
And
Best in town. Best around. Best
we
in
have all the
town.
goods you need. And you can just hear different criers yelling out different goods and things like that.
That's guiding.
I will commit to it if you do.
Taking out this whole fucking town.
So we see the tower. How many floors high is it?
How many stories? Like maybe 3 books?
How many buildings
Well,
tall is it?
How many buildings
You
tall?
can't tell the amount of floors, but I would say it's at least
Does it have an elevator?
let's say 20 stories.
I can't count.
That's a pretty big ass fucking tower.
I wish I
Okay.
had a tower.
Maria, that safe to say that's the tower, right?
It's definitely a 7.
And she looks up. Yes, definitely that's the tower.
Oh, good. We found
Make
it.
our way at once then.
Yeah. Cross the
All right.
bridge over the
And as
way.
you guys make it over to
Staten Island.
the main road, you guys
Basically.
are now walking. Let me.
Gosh, this is like New York, isn't it?
Wait till motherfuckers get to Ardenvale.
We've got Eiffel
fucking
Tower.
big.
Not Eiffel Tower. The
We're going to Westerfall.
I am excited to see
In my
cities.
campaign. It's gonna take you a hot second to get there.
Yeah, that's really
Hot week.
It took us 2 days to get from where we're going to Bridge Puddle. It's gonna take you a week.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 weeks before the event starts.
But I have a smooth transition in mind.
We
Walk.
Okay, you're there.
7 days fast. You're there.
Very smooth. Very smooth.
Everything's really nice. It's surprisingly pleasant. You kill a couple devils along the way. It's a good time.
You have 7 of the previous adventures.
You had 7 previous adventures. You're all now level 14.
Roll for initiative. You kill the town. You're all chaotic evil.
So as you guys are now walking down the road, you pass a very large building.
Ooh.
Which on the front
What is it?
says, in big letters, Bingham College.
Oh, it's
And
boring.
below there is in checkered logo. It says, "Here for the old Bingham U."
What?
The old big M menu.
I think it was the acronym.
It says, "Let's hear it for the old Bingham U." And to the
Bingham U.
in the center, there's a big U.
Oh my god, is it Greek Row?
Oh my god, is it University of Maryland?
Oh my god, is it a college?
Oh my god, I cast Flaming Sphere.
Oh my god, I commit suicide. What?
I can't take it anymore.
I need the star!
And as you guys pass the staircase, you can see what seems like students talking, and you can see groups of people having conversations.
With their
reading
laptops
on
and
the stairs.
I intimidate one of them. I'm just kidding. I'm not Barley. I can't pull that off.
I just scream at one of them.
Let's
No.
not draw any attention.
Yeah, I don't want to draw
Fuck
attention.
you all!
I just want to get to the tower.
I like to go.
Fly, Kappa, fly!
Opa Kappa.
Open.
So as you guys
He's
finally
dying.
make it past the college and stop hearing all the chatter and all the noise, you guys finally make it to the beginning of the bridge.
Not again.
When you guys come up to a small blockade in front of the bridge.
Oh man. How small? How many people?
It's mostly just something to prevent people from going across without being checked. There's 3 guards that posted in front and 1 in the front for greeting. And as you walk up, he asks, "Do you have papers?" And Maria comes up to him and she says, "Ah, yes, we have papers right here."
Thank
So
God.
without looking up, just hands him the sheet of paper.
I have a scroll of pedigree.
Give it.
Can I hand him my scroll of pedigree?
I have a dagger.
I've got 2 amazing gems, one of which is very scratched.
I've got a dagger that deals necrotic damage.
What?
The guard looks at it, says, alright, looks at everything
It's
in the
killing
door, and
Avatar
just
Necromancer.
nods to the rest of the guards. They move out of the way, and you are free to go across the bridge.
Alright, how much XP do we get from Just kidding. Alright, we keep
Maria's
walking.
level 5 now. If we get 1,000, we're still not level. We're still not
I
level
know.
4.
Sorry.
So you guys are making it across the bridge, but you finally see this large tower in the middle.
I climb it.
Is it like Isaac? Is it like Orthanc?
We are in New York. Oh, there we are. Oh my gosh, that looks like the base of the.
My God, it's
Statue
almost
of
as
Liberty.
big as the football field.
Holy crap! That's huge. The football field.
Look at it.
It's the college.
No, it's the football field.
Are those watchtowers?
That's a lot of damage.
Guys, it's like a giant egg splatter in the middle of the river.
Some of us are
Oh my
swimming
god,
on the
it
bridge.
is.
Is this the Eye of Sauron?
Is this a skillet? Are we in a big skillet? Is that an egg?
Leg.
And as the portcullis in front of you is now currently open. So you were able to pass through it with no issue. And with almost quick haste, you can see Maria click up the pace and start walking more close to getting to the right, going to the right, and getting in power.
Alrighty.
We follow.
Getting the power.
Absolutely. We just keep walking. Kill Lycos.
Kill Lycos
We're done here.
with his broken leg.
I break his other leg and throw him in the river. I tie a concrete plug around him.
My God.
Have you ever heard the definition of insanity?
New without a start. Neutral good.
Yep. As far as you know, just takes off like a white strip. It's chaotic evil. You pulling out the tower?
Sorry about that.
It's not okay.
I would like to be evil good.
Evil good.
Back in my clan, we had a betting game. If you want to play it while we wait for the gods to create our world for us.
I'm down.
Alright, so what we would normally bet is our livelihoods, but I'll go a little bit less than that for this. What you have to do is put your hand out. And the game is called Boulder,
Boulder.
Snakes,
Snakes.
Sky.
Parchment.
I thought it was Boulder Parchment.
Yeah,
Shears.
that Boulder Parchment Shears.
What the hell is shears?
They cut sheeps up.
Ah, I love cutting things. Alright, ready?
Yeah. Boulder Partridge Shears.
Shears.
We all did Shears was the last thing we said.
Boulder Partridge Shears.
Ha!
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have raged. I shouldn't have raged. I'm so sorry. Boulder Parchment Shears.
I don't know why I did that. That was bad. Let's do it again.
Boulder Parchment Shears. You got my mind, man. You did the paper.
Alright, you win. I give him the tainted stuff.
I give you the scratch gem.
Give him all my gold. Give him the Eye of Paladin.
Am I actually getting
I
things?
did.
Give him your chain shirt.
I take the dire belt off of her and give it to you.
I give you all my magical abilities.
I pick her up and I put her on top of you. I get the water of the village and give it to you.
This is too much.
I infuse all my magic in the anvil and I give it to you.
I shoot my fire breath and give it to you. I give you my ability to
The
play the
party
drums.
is now you.
You are the party.
I slit my own throat and drain the blood in your hands.
I help him do this. Alright, now that he's gone, let's continue this adventure.
Oh my God.
I'll take his stuff.
I put the water ring on and drown.
Alright, so now that this weird murdering story,
All I did was win a game of rock shears and
You contain an innate magical ability. If you ever win a betting game, we have to give you everything.
Good game, guys.
so as you guys make it to the end of the middle of the bridge, and you guys start to enter the point of the tower, you notice that as tall as this tower is, as you walk in, it seems to be much grander and much bigger in size than you had imagined. You can tell that everything in this tower is very odd.
I would like to rage.
There are a bunch of weird artifacts that are like on display. There are creatures that have been mantled onto the wall. Creatures you for planted near near the middle, and when you guys finally enter and walk in, you are awestruck of the size of how tall the tower seems.
Swag,
I'm sorry, can you say that again? No.
Entire sentence was
Not the
just
monologue.
We got most of that, but what was that
Yeah.
last sentence?
It
We
was just
look
like
into the
the-
tower and we see what?
deceiver.
You see, it seems to be glitching out.
Yeah.
All right, what you just said was fine. So
So when you guys finally enter the tower, you guys look up. Actually, tall this thing is. It's looks like it goes on forever.
Is it hollow?
yeah, I was about to say no floors. Like this just goes up.
From what you can tell, it looks like it just goes up and up and up.
Damn.
That's useless construction.
All right, Maria, where are we gonna find this friend of yours?
3rd floor.
Which is like the top.
As you walk in, Maria goes to the side and talks to a looks like a scribe around the corner. He nods his head and he runs off into a corner room and disappears.
A corner in the round building?
She comes back to you guys and she brings you all enclosed and says, "All right, I just asked for Archibald the Fair. He is a very close friend of me and my family. We've known him for years.
Archibald.
He should be able to help us."
I think he said Archibald, dude.
Archibald.
That sounds like what he said.
Archibald.
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 Archibald? No, I have hair.
I did Archibald.
I haven't read anything.
Archibald. Yes.
Yeah, you got it. Archibald the...
So, is he like fair because he's pretty or fair because he's very mediocre?
Or because he has a Ferris wheel.
Or because he's kind, I'm not gonna call you names. I am you goggles.
It's mostly just
That's it.
a term of.
It's just a name.
It's just, for a lack of better, it's just because they needed another word for him.
Archibald wasn't good enough.
They need
Well, I guess we wait on Archibald.
Yes.
the fur.
If you don't mind, I'm going to look into some of the library, and as as Maria opened the door, it seems like the door, as you look inside, seems like more room on the other side.
What on the other side?
More room than there's supposed to be on the other side.
Gosh
Oh.
dang it.
It's bigger on the inside.
Oh, that's why this tower looks like it's so tall.
Dun dun dun
It's
dun
like-
dun
it's
dun
like
dun dun
magic.
dun 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 dun.
There you go. This should make it easy.
I'm the Archibald.
And as you look in, you can tell there's a very large library.
Newman likes.
Don't feel a strength check picking up a book.
Ooh.
Okay, thank you.
So
Well.
you guys wait for about 5 minutes when
And board.
I'm just kind of checking out. I'm checking out the creatures on the walls.
Okay.
I'll say,
There are
hey,
large
Kyle, could you use one
amount
of
of
these
creatures that
trophies?
you've heard of. You find a banshee that has been skinned and placed on a wall. you find a bugbear that has been put into a statue-like state where it's about to charge. And then you find a couple creatures that you're not familiar with. But as you're looking, you feel a small tug on your chainmail, Newman.
Yeah.
When a small little kid, he can't be more than 10 years old, comes up to you, just looks at you, and he just points to a gentleman who is sitting by a table.
It's kind of creepy.
He doesn't say anything. He just points over and looks back at you.
Insight checking the child.
I'm walking towards the person sitting.
You're gonna walk towards sitting?
I'll also
Alright,
walk.
so roll for an insight check.
14.
14.
He's a child.
The kid just seems like he's awaiting an answer from you. But he doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like he's not going to say
Double bless.
anything. It looks like he doesn't have the
Double
ability to say anything.
Oh. I'll say, do you need me to go over to him? You can just nod or shake your head if you don't want to
And
speak.
he bows his head once and then looks back at you.
Okay. So, alrighty. I'll start walking over towards that guy then. Does the kid
Alright.
follow me?
Yes.
Okay. Makes me feel better.
And as you are walking back, you see little boy walk into the library that you had saw.
Ollie morphs into a dragon.
Oh, so wait. Does the kid walks into the library, but the guy is still sitting at the table that he pointed to?
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'll walk over to the guy then. I guess along with Karkyle, because Karkyle did come as well.
As you walk to this gentleman, Arcal, he stands up and he says, "Hello there. My name is Archibald the Fair."
Oh!
Oh.
And he puts his hand out and he says, "Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you! And I put my arm out to him and give him a
He
handshake.
grabs it and he shakes it and he overly doesn't firm, but he shakes it a little bit too much up and down. It seems a little bit too fluid in the shaking, and you've never, as much as you're not used to these traditions of this realm, it seems to be a little bit out of the ordinary, even for you.
Well, then I take it as a
He just
challenge
gave
and
you
go
a
just as enthusiastic.
Did he just give you a church handshake?
No, he gave me the Donald Trump, like, grab your shoulder, shake your arm.
Alright.
I'll
Guys,
just like
not your
Are you gonna
shoulder.
do that? Are you gonna...
You gonna
Are
shake
you-
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of shake it back.
So as you start to
watch
shake
this,
it,
like-
his arm starts to flail a lot, and then he lets go and he starts to laugh. He's I like you.
As do I, like.
It's nice to meet you, Archibald.
Just,
Shake his hand.
nice to meet you too. He shakes his hand. He does the crazy thing too.
Yeah, I just kind of go with it.
Mr. Fair Person, you talk to him. You talk. I will be right back. And I run into the library to go get her to tell her that. Like I just pell-mell run away.
We are
Okay.
actually waiting on you, Sir Archibald. We thought you were
Dead?
We were under the impression that you were in a different room, but it's good to see that you're already here.
Yes. It does not take me long to get to my different floors.
Excellent. Is this town? Well, I think it's obvious.
I was requested to talk to one of you.
Yes, not me.
Princess! Princess! I'm yelling, trying to find her in the library.
He's going to get her now.
So you burst through the door, and you start yelling
Door?
through, and immediately you see a elderly
Oh no.
human lady look over you with these very stern look and goes, "Shh."
You killed Cock!
I'm gonna run after Karkyle.
Princess! I'm gonna try to find her.
While they're doing this, I'm just gonna question Archibald about the manner of this tower. Or whenever you want to get to that.
Yes, I had built this tower myself.
What?
It's
what race is
my
he?
little abode.
What race is
rear
this,
end.
Archibald?
From he seems to be
Half-elf, okay.
Ooh.
yes.
Gargar.
He seems to
We
be.
need to go through another door.
He seems to have a little bit gray in his beard.
Okay.
But from what you can tell, he looks younger. He looks his face looks young.
You definitely seem adept in magic. Huh. So, did you build this by like brick and mortar, or did you use some kind of other means, arcane means? If you don't mind me asking.
I mean, I can't say I did not use the help of others, especially the generosity of this town. But I did use some magical means. Of course, you've probably seen the doors, and right as you see the door, you see Murray come through the same door that you just saw Thrain and Carkyle walk through.
We're in
With the
maze.
little boy.
Fuck yeah.
Is she
At the
alone?
same time,
She's a little boy.
Thrain,
with a
you
little
just now catch up to Carkyle, who has been running through this fairly large library, trying to find Marie.
You just like.
Or Scooby-Doo going other sides of the hallway, just like going through,
Yeah.
meeting each other.
Brennan's just
and,
chilling in the corner.
You can see the small boy come up to you and tug at your arm there, Thrain, and he just points back at the door you came through.
This boy's so cute.
I'm going to go up to the door and break it down.
Okay. I want you to make a strength check.
Okay.
I'll help him.
Oh, I'm getting.
Please tell me the door just like has no hinges. It just like comes out and then like flies forward again.
That's
Ah.
cocked. That's cocked.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Hey! Thank God for cock die.
Yeah.
All right.
Swag's like fuck.
God.
Sure you can.
Hopefully that wasn't part of the magic.
Oh no 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 no!
The door grows the same.
No. Barge right in this door. The guard doesn't even just instantly goes flying out, and in a way, the door seems to disappear for a second.
Oh,
And when you turn around, the door's back.
I'd like to break it down again.
Oh, this is your
Okay.
fucking heaven. There's just unlimited doors.
I need to break it down again.
I'm not
All
helping you with this.
Roll the strength check.
I'm just like, while this is happening, I'm just turning to Archibald.
I'll help
and be
him, I'm
like,
helping
Look,
him."
he loves doors. It's his thing. If you have doors that.
It just happens again. You go to the door, and this time you land on your stomach, and the door disappears. It comes right
But
back.
this time, Carkyle came with him because he helped.
Yeah, I helped him that time.
And you both land on your stomachs, and you look up, and the door is there.
Are you doing it again?
Oh, I'm breaking
Well,
down
we gotta
this door.
we gotta get back through at this point, so we
yeah,
have
so we have to break it down one
we
more
have
time.
to break it down.
And you look, and you see Maria just standing over the door. This is not time for the shenanigans.
Natural 1.
19 plus 3. I'm just kidding. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get up, kind of brush myself off, and join the talk.
Wait.
Alright.
So wait, we broke down the door and saw Maria and them standing there, and then we turned around and broke down the door again, and we saw them standing there. Is that what happened?
So you turned around, saw Maria at the door you broke down,
All right.
and then you see them at the chair. Or at the table. They're sitting there.
This
Okay.
is Stanley Portal.
They're sitting around the chair.
Whoa.
It's like, you've been gone for years. We've been waiting so long.
Quick, come back into the door! Alright. I'm gonna sit down with them around the chair.
Okay.
I'm a level
So
20
you guys are
cleric
sitting
now.
down, and as you guys get all the formalities straightened out, what brings you here to my humble abode?
Well, Marie, I believe it's best for you to explain if you want to chime in, but basically, we're in trouble, and we need to get to the city of Westerfall, and we were wondering if you had any means to help us get there, perhaps, or just any refuge while we can gather ourselves before we head out would also be appreciated if you can't.
Well, who are you people?
I'm Thrain Iron Sapper.
I'm Crocodile.
I'm Newman Honest Heart. Renan's like,
He's coming, by the way.
What? Tonight?
Yeah. He's on. He said he'd be here soon.
Really?
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be like leaving in like
Like, not
20
a lot,
minutes.
he's actually coming?
He's at. Yeah, that's what I said.
Wow. Alright.
I'm planning on leaving in like 20 minutes.
Let's see what happens.
Alright, well, yeah, okay, we'll just go on then.
All right. Lycus. He said because his name, which I frankly don't remember.
Lycus
Full
Stormwind.
name. Oh, Lycus
Stoneborn.
Stoneborn.
Lycus Stoneborn.
Yeah.
Tiberius.
And then Marius. And she just
You know,
frees in real fast and takes off her hood.
I didn't make that.
And Archibald looks up and she goes, Maria! I haven't seen you in so long!
Oh la 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 la!
Almost a little too loud. You're like, keep it a little too loud, a little bit too much.
We are next to the library.
I had to turn my hearing aid down.
And she goes up and he goes up and gives her a big old hug and just shakes her around as you see Maria just sighing as and although you see a small grin come over her face as she embraces it and hugs him and says, I was so worried about you.
I heard that too.
Heard what happened to the rest of your family. I'm so sorry. She goes, hey, I was on second boat. I heard when it had happened and we were attacked. We were able to get Mother home, but I think everyone else is dead.
Newman does a sad.
Cargill does a confusion, an intrigue, and even, and then a nothingness.
Archibald goes,
Sad.
I'm sorry for your loss, lady. When you see his face change, and he realizes, wait a second. Isn't the Romando family searching all over the place for you?
Yes, that's exactly right.
This is troubling. But if there's any good news, you came to the right place.
That is good
This
news.
city of Great Puddle has been neutral the whole time the Civil War has started.
Civil
And I don't think they're planning on choosing sides anytime soon. If you're going to find some friends, this would be it.
I appreciate it. We need friends right now. Not me, I'm awesome, but you people too.
What?
No, I'll just say, like, what kind of aid may you be able to give us? Surely we can't stay in Bridgepuddle long.
Oh,
How central.
you didn't know, did you?
What?
What?
Westerfall has been taken over by the Romando family.
Fuck.
Completely? What of Maria's mother, do you
Well,
know?
Maria's mother is being held hostage.
Hostage and captured.
At the same
Is being held
time.
hostage.
She's our captivating hostage.
Being held hostage for the rest of the Evan family.
Lives of eternity. Why do we want to go there again?
And you can see that Maria is now has taken back. She's just looks around all of you, and she just yes. I don't know.
Oh shit.
This is Westerfall was where we were going.
I'm taking the hobbits to Westerfall.
Well, that's really bad.
Yeah, seriously.
Because then we have to go into a town that's a city that's completely taken over.
Oh gosh, it's gonna be a lot harder than this was. This was
What if you start ruling from here and push back against the enemy?
I don't think we can start a war between Bridgeport and Westerfall.
It's going to happen.
It's politics.
That's my job. Before I became a drunk.
Politics?
He's a
Yes,
noble.
I'm a noble.
Interesting.
Here's my pedigree.
So was I.
What the fuck?
Everyone's a noble except for you in this world.
Yeah.
Alright, continuing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As much as this is the first time, but I think I agree with Thrain. There's no way we could get in that city without anyone knowing who I am. And without any help, we would surely be executed.
Well, do you think we would be able to go into the city without you? Surely it's suicide for you to go alone, but I doubt we could... I'm not saying we pull off an assassination mission, but...
I mean,
maybe
they're probably...
we can make our way in the inside.
What would we gain by going to the city?
There are odds that
Closer to the Romando family.
Closer to death.
there's also people there who might still side with the princess's family, and their pockets who are probably being hidden right now. They need messengers from the princess to go and tell them.
Is this Romando family, is it a dictatorship, or have they taken over from the shadows?
Are they a democracy?
Are they an
I
oligarchy?
mean,
Are they an
both
oligarchy?
the Romando and the Everwood families are royal. They have both living in harmony for generations.
This is connecting deeply to Thrain, as his family was pushed out by a royal family as well.
Oh, dang.
So this is really connecting deeply to him right now.
My family was pushed out by a royal family. I don't like my
tribe
family
was
just a
pushed
bunch
out by a
of
royal
dicks.
family, but then we found new land.
Fuck royal
I mean,
families.
as much as there are, like Frank said, Westerfall is run by politics.
Just one.
Unless the politicians and the rest of the royal family know that they will be safe, they're not going to help us. They're just going to allow things to go, allow the Romando family to rule.
Maybe we gather allies here then,
Yeah.
and then we can go in and we can assure safety. We can give them a fighting chance.
Start a rebellion.
I guess you could say that. Give them hope. That way they can turn against the
I
Romando
know.
family.
Rebellions
I
are
know
built
there
on
are
hope.
both sides of the Everwood and Romando family that aren't supportive to the Brotherhood.
So even
Might
some
be
of the
able to even get
Romandos.
side of the Romando family to come help us.
That could be interesting.
So you all are fighting a war. That's what I've got roped into.
An underground war.
That's what it's
almost.
turned into.
So the
And you're
Romando
losing.
family themselves aren't evil. The Eclipse Brotherhood
I
is.
wouldn't say that.
You've lost a giant city. That sounds
I
like
wouldn't say they're evil, they just have pretty damn stupid ways.
They're just stupid heads.
That sounds evil.
They've been around for generations, as long as the Romando family has. They've just been looking out for their own.
The Orlando.
So, is our plan to wait in Bridge Puddle for however long to gather up allies, and then we could make our way to Westerfall?
Wow.
I still need to go to the Church of Paladine in Westerfall, although I have complications.
We will get there. I can promise you that. And she puts her hand on your hand. And just as like a generous.
I cast guidance.
Thank you for
What if we're in a
Thank you.
tower of
I understand that's not our top priority right now.
magic? Can we somehow use the star to take back Westerfall?
We're not using the star.
Why not?
By the way, Archibald, you probably need to know about what we have in our possession. You seem trustworthy, at least.
What do you guys got for me? And a big
I'm
grin
so
comes over
chipper.
his face.
Hi there.
It's not what we have for you, but I'm sure you've probably heard of the 12 tainted stars.
Oh, there's 12 of these things?
Yeah.
It's the 9 tainted stars.
9
Okay.
tainted stars.
That's still bad.
It's okay. It's only 3 less.
Immediately his grin goes down. He's at you and his eyes go large.
I
What?
would definitely whisper over to him, we have one in our possession.
He looks at you and he tries and investigate on you just to make sure you're telling the truth.
I just show him the
Dice
pouch
score.
that it's in, but I don't take it out.
Show it to me.
I don't know if I want to, but
I'm shouldering
kind of-
my mom.
I kind of just
Shouldering my mom.
turn the back to everyone, just make sure that nobody is looking besides everyone in the party who knows that we already have it.
I'm not looking.
And I briefly show, I just kind of flash the star, and then
He immediately closes your hand and says, "You all need to come with me."
Come in.
And
I
he
swear I heard a knock. Come in. Well, then open it.
Look, open it.
It's locked. Well, then open it.
Logan's here.
I'm running to here as fast as I can.
It's
It's about time you showed up.
You're a little late.
I'm sorry, but we killed you twice.
Good.
Oh yeah, we ended up starting at 7.
Yeah, I know. I saw the stream go live.
Okay, good. I thought the stream would let you know that.
And I'm leaving in I don't know, a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
Here's your character sheet. I guess you can sit wherever. You can sit on the couch or whatever.
You can sit over here. You just move the laptop.
Yeah.
Squeeze by.
Logan's here. Okay, so the only really lore important things, we killed the direwolf together.
Yay, teamwork.
Watch out, this is a broken chair.
You did have a dream about the tainted star, and you were with your family, and they were alive, and the tainted star was
On your
on the
fireplace
mantle, and you were
happy.
just so thankful for it.
Well, I mean, that's how you do. All right, so where are we at now? Bridge puddle?
Yeah, we made it to Bridge
You
Puddle.
are now at Bridge Puddle.
And we were talking to Archibald the
You're the
Fair,
center.
half
I
elf.
believe we're going to
See that little island in the river? We are currently on that. It's a giant, humongous, 20-story tower.
Isengard or
And it has magic qualities. We went inside, and the tower seems hollow and, never-endingly tall. And there's, one door that went to a library that kind of had, the door could close and then reopen, and it's, a different part of the library or something. It was confusing. The princess went in. Me and him chased in.
We broke it down
We
twice.
broke down the door twice, but it just, refizzled.
But yeah, there you go.
There's a lot of magic in this tower.
So, where's my woman at?
I knew
Talking,
it.
currently talking.
She put her hand on me. I figured Renan would do something about it, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be like, it's your choice in men,
That was
I'll get
so
you one.
honorable.
It was a sincere moment.
Yeah, it wasn't a flirty moment. It was just
Like she was giving him the eyes.
yeah, sure.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
But she's now uncloaked at this point.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes, fully naked.
Oh,
Hello.
the gentleman you were speaking to, his name is Archibald the Fair.
Also,
Yeah.
I have a direwolf pelt. I
Nice.
skinned it.
There were 2 of them.
It was in very
they're fair,
physical
he's fair skinned.
Right, not that he is part of a fair.
But yeah, we're all just talking. Renan suddenly just gets actively conscious. He was staring at the floor, and I was like, I'm awake.
What a nice sleep, guys.
Renan activated.
User entered your channel.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Oh, hey, Renan, you've been quiet.
I've been
Anyways,
AFK for so long.
anyway, bringing it back to seriousness.
Yeah, I will be here for 20 minutes and then I gotta go.
Okay.
The star.
Uh,
Oh yeah, we've also.
As you guys stand up, he brings you guys into another door. When it opens, it seems to lead into what seems like his living quarters. And as you all walk in, he closes the door, and he rushes over to it seems like a private bookshelf that he has, and he starts to rummage through some of the books, and he starts to look around, and he starts reading it through, and he can't find anything. He puts one back, and he says, "May I see the star?"
Can I insight check him to see what his just see what his general intentions are, if it's for good or if he's getting tempted by it?
Can I look out of a window to see if we're still on the ground floor or if this was like a weird teleportation door thing?
Yeah, sure.
What do I see?
Double check.
Mine's a 17 insight check.
To see out of a window.
It seems to be more genuine fear than it is wanting of the star.
I'll give him the pouch that it's in.
Okay. As you hand him over the pouch, he pulls it out. He doesn't take the cloth over. He just opens it up and looks at it. He examines it. He tries to see if there's any symbols on it, and he looks at a different book, and he's like, and he pulls the book open. He starts looking
This one's hard.
through some of the pages. Newman, the book that he's holding is the exact same book that you saw in the dream.
Oh. I'm going to say that book. What's special about that book? I saw that.
That page is black.
That book. Oh, that's a good question.
This is
I don't
a
know.
book of the 9 stars. It has a description
Of each
of
one.
each and every star. It's just one of the only books left in this realm.
It's 9 stars.
What does it say about this
one?
That's the one we have right now.
And he looks and he reads. Was there anything weird happening when you found this star?
Yes, it was actually... Seems like it was able to conjure the dead. We did fight somebody and we were able to successfully kill him, so to say, that had taken over a church of Paladine. Whenever we managed to deactivate it and kick it away from the user, the dead seemed to just fall. And I kind of whisper this to him, it seems to be affecting some of our party as well.
It shouldn't be.
As he looks around, he specifically looks at Lycus. He just looks into his eyes. He looks back at you. He says, I can tell.
But anyway, what about this star in particular? We need to know every detail about it.
These stars are very...
These stars are great.
It's a great star.
So pretty. So pretty. Disappears.
Oh gosh.
And
this
that's the final
star
boss.
in particular is the star of
David.
decay.
What?
Decay.
No.
They said Star of David.
Yeah, we should start at David.
I was about to do it. Cut me off.
Anyway, Star of...
The origin of these stars are relatively unknown. They came out
In the closet.
With matzo.
hundreds of years ago and decimated the land. Some scripture people have maybe rumored that it's come from Fernando bloodline, came from Evan bloodline. There's even more controversial rumors that it came from the Eclipse clan. But none of this can be confirmed or denied. All we do know is one of these clans of our ancient ancestors developed these devices to wipe out the rest of their enemies.
So they're basically super weapons, and this one raises the dead.
Perfect.
There was 9 of them. Each one was different and more evil than the last.
Of all the stars we stumble across, I get the one that is necromantic.
We need to destroy it.
We
I
need to
agree.
use it.
Each one of these has a tainted soul.
Oh shoot, like an actual person? Like an actual person soul?
What soul could be inside this one? Do we know?
Yes. cause these souls to become so corrupt that they become solely for survival.
So like Sauron.
Yeah.
Like Sauron poured his soul into the ring.
Into the ring, yeah.
Yeah, or like Voldemort and his things.
Horcruxes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what this was.
What, you killed someone and put part of your soul into that ring?
That exact one. Cool.
I knew it.
Does it say anything about being able to destroy it? To free the soul? Anything?
Or use it.
Do we
This
want?
is nothing about. The only thing it said, you have to cleanse it, but it doesn't say anything what it means by cleansing.
Give it a bathe.
These are just rumors. This book is just a collectible.
Well, good job collecting it.
Thank you, Crocodile.
This is extremely important. This does not fall into the wrong hands, especially to the Eclipse Brotherhood.
I agree. Speaking of the Eclipse Brotherhood,
I can take it and bury it.
Would we want to free the soul of the necromantic star? Like, why would they be put in there in the first place if they're a bad soul? Do we want to free that? I think we want to not free that.
the soul
They
was
were
tainted.
tainted by killing innocent people.
Oh. Oh, so we might want to free that.
And it
So
would
it's
depower the
essentially a Philosopher's Stone.
Basically. Speaking of the Eclipse Brotherhood, though, to get off the topic of the star, we saw two of them that looked like they may have belonged to either the Romando family or the Eclipse Brotherhood, and they were walking along a trail towards this town, but we never encountered them. So we have reason to believe that there may be some in this town that we need to avoid or flesh
Well,
out.
they've been searching for any of the Romando family for a couple weeks now.
The Eclipse Brotherhood's been searching for the Romando, or you have?
Did I say Romando? I meant Evanwood.
Oh, Evanwood.
Evanwood.
Okay.
And they have found some
Maybe.
of Evanwood's supporters and executed them.
In this very town?
No, not here, but in other towns supporting Romando. The only reason this town still hasn't been taken over by Romando is these walls. Once they enter it,
Maybe we can find Romando and question him. Be able to get some information on what it could be.
And find a way
I
to
mean,
keep
I'm
Maria
not sure,
safe.
but I know there used to be supporters in the Romando family for the Evanwood family.
Oh,
You might be able to find
by the enemy.
some Romando family that may
Plot point.
actually help if they are convinced.
Where could we start?
I mean, no offense to you guys, but you guys look like shit.
I'm offended.
Triggered.
I was born this way.
I'm beautiful. The way I am.
That's arguable.
You're a human.
And here it is. It's back.
You guys look like you need the rest.
We've been through some stuff, I guess you could say. We should probably go and get some new clothes that doesn't make us look as suspicious and beaten up.
I could use a nice bath.
Oh, I can tell you, within this town, the weird is the common thing.
Excellent.
Good, because I've been wearing these clothes all my life. I'm not going to change them out.
You'll blend just right in.
Cool. I like this town.
Excellent.
I work here.
So, what's the current plan? Are we staying here until further notice, basically?
Is there a small church of Paladine, perhaps anywhere in Bridgeport?
Maria speaks up and says, I think what I'm going to do for now is stay with Archie in his tower.
It's got a
Cute.
nickname.
I think he has, and he looks over you. Yes, we always have a bed for you, madam. And
I'll lead you to my chambers.
Aw.
Brennan's just heartbroken. His head droops.
Well, we have some spare time in the day, so we may be able to get some things
Not the
done.
only thing that troops.
Archibald looks over. You're welcome to stay in this town. I am not exactly a mayor, but I am a pretty known figure in this town. And if you're a friend of me, you're a friend of everyone else here.
May we have some kind of written form of your blessing? We could use it. Trust me, we won't throw it around and try to get discounts off prices, just in case anybody questions us.
This sheet of paper will give you access to the tower whenever you need.
Take this.
Excellent.
It should also,
It's blank.
if you have any issue anymore, and he writes down on a sheet of paper and takes a little wax and melts it and stamps it down and hands it to you, Newman.
Nice.
Could we perhaps
Little
have,
wax seal
if it's
going.
not too hard to get, could we have one for each of us? Because we may break apart and come and go from this tower as we try to prepare ourselves.
Put it in the copier.
Yes, of course. And he
Say rite of passage.
clicks his fingers, and magical hands come out, and there's about 4 of them now writing these things down and stamping a piece of paper, and they all hand you every single one of you.
Yes. Thank you. Tell me, is there any sort of Church of Paladine in this town?
I think so. Most people here aren't churchgoers, but I think there's a small church near the western part of town.
In D&D.
Western part. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
With that being said, you can go ahead.
If I would request, I think maybe the star might be good, better placed at the tower.
For
I'm saying
now,
it's a power device.
if this
Don't
is
worry. I have a place we can put it where no one will be able to get it to.
absolutely no one,
No one but us.
Well, no one but me.
Well, it's up to you, buddies. You're the one with the star.
That doesn't sound very safe.
Yeah.
If only you have access to
Lycus speaks and he says, Newman, I would recommend that we maybe just keep the star. I mean, how can we trust these people? We don't even know.
insight check and Nikos.
I agree with Lycus.
I'm planning to stay in the tower.
I agree with
So if you guys want to go
Coastline.
around the town, I can watch over the star. I'm literally just planning to talk to the guy and, practice my superpowers. Because this guy says, well, towers made out of powers. I can talk to him and get some cool info.
Made out of powers.
There you go. So you can stay.
I'm already planning to, so if you just want to keep it not in the streets.
I can see. Can I go ahead and insight check Lycus real
Yes, yes, you can.
You can hide it in my bag. so I don't
21.
find it.
21. Something is wrong.
quick? Lycus,
I mean, it's very wrong.
something is wrong.
He is.
Very wrong.
As you look into his eyes, it doesn't look like the same person you saw as before.
Pupils.
Like
Something
it's-
else has taken him over.
Pupils
Do we
look
need
like
a come to
stars.
Paladine moment, Lycus? I'm going to
I
cast.
don't need to go anywhere.
I'm gonna start casting guidance on myself in secret. Lycus.
Okay.
Or
Look. What did you roll?
I made a little goal and I dropped it and it turned into a natural 20. So I gotta. It was dope.
I'll have to save that for later.
can I just
Like
like?
it says, what? What were we gonna say?
I would like to just kind of gesture towards Archie and let him know that something is not right. I'll say, Lycus, whatever's the problem, you need to resist this star. You've done it before, you can do it again, and we're almost there now.
I don't know what you're talking about. And he smiles. And he's,
Lycos
I
can't
just
come to the
don't
phone right now.
hate
Why?
this
Because he's dead.
star.
Somebody has to take the star, somebody trustworthy. We're not going to leave it somewhere.
This star,
This is leaving it somewhere.
I'm part of this conversation.
we need this star. it can save this realm. You know this, Newman.
No, it has necromancy. It's only going to do harm to this realm. The only thing we can do is make it do as less harm as possible.
What if we use it against them? We can.
We're not using necromancy against them, Lycos. That's final.
And
I'm with Lycos.
I look at Lycos and I say, look, human, we might not always see eye to eye, and I don't want to have to drop you, but I will. If I have to.
Drop and take 20.
And you too, dwarf.
I was gonna say, no one cares that I'm agreeing with him.
Oh shit, so this is like a standoff, and then you're neutral.
I think that you all have a very, very interesting political situation.
How about this?
You all need to discuss it before any final decisions are made.
Archibald?
I'm not going anywhere without that star.
The star isn't leaving. It stays in the sky. They always do.
They go away every morning.
They come back.
Like, can I slowly, and, using my elven, dexterity,
Jump around.
no, just slowly start, pulling out, inconspicuously getting my bow ready.
Oh.
Just in case.
Lycus, you saw that necromancer and his avatar firsthand. That will be you if you use this star. I'm giving you one last chance before we'll have to detain you. We're not using necromancy. But I don't think you're Lycus anymore, are you?
What was the necromancer's name?
I don't remember. Billy?
He just gives you a little grin.
Oh, shoot.
I put my shield out, but not my mace. What's it going to be, Lycus?
I just want to fire an arrow at him.
I know that you're pulling it out.
Yeah,
That is a star right now.
I would say
Archibald does, doesn't he?
What does he?
I don't think he ever gave it. I don't think he ever.
No, he never gave
grabbed
it back.
Yeah, I mean, unless it was implied that I took it back. It's either Archibald or Newman.
Archibald has it right now.
Archibald has it then.
Crap.
He looks at you and he just, so be it. And his guard seems to go down.
Lycus?
Wait, what? What happened?
Internet went out.
Whose guard went down?
Lycus.
Oh.
Can I insight check to see if he's letting his guard down because he submits or because he's trying to sucker us in? Or will my previous one apply?
You can make another insight check.
Okay.
And while he's letting his guard down, I still have
17.
I still want to have an arrow knocked and starting to pull it back, ready to go at a moment's notice. And I'm no longer my happy-go-lucky racist self. I've got
You haven't been all session.
I've got death in my eyes. Not in a bad way. I'm gonna do my job.
I know what you mean.
I would feel more comfortable if one of us also had access to where he's going to store it.
I
Is
agree
he
with
storing
you,
it? I
Frank.
thought
And
we're...
he,
Not open
he
access,
goes
but
up.
2 people need to unlock it, not just one.
Him and someone from our group.
He looks at you, Newman. He goes, I don't know what's been going on with me.
Alright, my insight check is 17. Is he Lycus, or is he something else?
Hey, Laura. I thought I heard Logan.
Yeah.
He is still something else.
Damn it.
He's still there.
Give him a
He's
good
still there.
slap
He's
across
still
the
been
face.
there. But there's
With a
something
mace.
there.
No.
Something that's attaching to him.
A parasite.
Alright.
Head crab.
It's
Watch
time
out
for
those
what I do
apples.
best. I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself. As well as...
And take a...
No. Yeah, and then I'm going to do some praying. and see if I can connect with whatever this is inside of Lycus.
It's like, all right, Lycos.
It's more like I just have my shield up at him. It's more like I just have my shield up at him, like braced for anything, and then I just kind of close my eyes and begin to meditate and try to basically astral project my way into its soul.
I withdraw you, Saruman, as poison from a wound.
And I will give myself Al's wisdom.
Who's Al?
I'll also give myself advantage.
All
And
right,
I'll also
so-
give myself 30 wisdom.
Immediately once you start going into concentration, a smile comes over his face. He goes,
You have no power. You get
but I like it. And he just immediately rushes up to you, Newman, and then
With
a
takes
broken
out,
leg.
a sword, grabs you by the neck, and pulls it to his head.
I want to fire my arrow at
Yeah,
him.
he was so ready.
Like I've been ready for this. Like
All right, we'll
I'm
make
shocked.
make an attack.
No, plus your stuff, plus your
oh
stuff.
yeah, 14.
That's good.
14. Unfortunately, that's not gonna hit.
Oh, shoot.
Immediately, as you pull this arrow back, he, by sudden luck, the arrow just goes right past his head as he just glances and grabs Newman by his hair and just holds the sword against his neck. And he says, "Ah,
Oh, he's the Joker now, and it's scary.
My eyes are still closed, and I'm still praying.
I'm ready in
Give me
another
your
arrow. Like,
I'm pulling out my maul,
I'm
shouldering it.
I'm pulling out my axes.
He just looks at Archibald and he says, "Give me the star."
I'm
And
gonna stare at Archibald and kind of intimidatingly like nod my head no.
and I want to go.
Okay.
I want
Don't!
I want to try shooting another arrow at him.
Are we gonna roll initiative?
Where
all
are we
right, I
standing
want
right
to know your
now?
number.
Me?
Yes.
For the
You're gonna, I want you to roll intimidate.
oh man, that's an 11.
11. That's even. We both got 11.
Oh!
So Archibald
Press X faster.
is not sure what he wants to do.
Oh man.
So he's slowly going close, but he's also not sure what he wants. He's both feared by both.
Can
Am
I
I-
shoot an arrow at Archibald's feet to like stop him? Like not hit him, but like right in front of him.
Can I make any
You
kind
can
of
try.
check to penetrate this man's mental
That
defenses?
is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Dang.
24.
Yes.
That'll-
Yeah, you totally, as you see him walking, you shoot an arrow that just kind of, it pretty much breaks on impact, but it also sends pieces sort of flying, not to hurt him, but just to show like, all right, don't go anywhere. He definitely gets the message, and it's like, he's not sure what he's just gotten himself into.
And then I just want to ready another arrow and point and like train it right on Lycos. And
We're your friends, Archie.
I yell at Lycos, put the human down, human.
My eyes are still closed.
Archie, you know this thing is
Not
powerful.
there. Give me the star. Then I'll leave you. You want to worry about me ever again.
Human, I will drop your ass if you do not put him down.
Since everybody has watched,
Lycus just looks to you. Lycus looks to you,
You
Gray.
mark him.
What? Yeah.
He looks to you. Because you know we cannot defeat this Romando family without this star. You know that.
I agree, but killing Newman is not the way to go.
They're going to get rid of this star. Once they hand it to him, we don't even know if he's part of the Romando family. Maybe he is. Maybe all of you are.
We're not part of the Romando family.
Human,
If you
you
heard
got-
what I said we should have him and one of us have access to the star. I believe we can use the star as
want
well.
access to the star.
What do you say?
I want access to this.
No.
Maybe if you calm down first, we'll think about it.
I'm not going to calm down.
I am slowly getting angry, and I'm gonna say, well, then neither are we.
Swag, am I feeling any emotional connection? Like I even have the slightest chance of getting inside Lycus's head?
Why don't you roll a religion check?
Newman's trying
Good
to
music choice,
penetrate.
Brandon. Good music choice.
Hunter x Hunter, all the way.
He's trying to penetrate deep into Lycos.
Heh. 21.
21. Have you ever seen the scene from Star Trek, the first one, where Kirk is dealing with the two different universes?
I have
Good
not.
and evil?
I don't watch Star Trek.
Well, there's a scene where there is a space between the universes where there are two different versions of this man who are attacking each other. Imagine that, and that's what you're seeing. Two different Newmans, both eerily similar, but also eerily very different from each other.
Newman's or Lycos?
One is very... Lycus, sorry.
Okay.
Newman's been corrupted. Newman's been compromised.
They're working together fighting. Everything around you is black, except you see two Lycuses, one very good, one very evil, fighting each other.
So.
And you can see that the evil one has the other one by a chokehold.
Can I interact with it at all, or am I just an observer?
You can try.
I like to cast Guiding Bolt on the evil one.
Okay.
That is the most metaphorical thing ever. It's just like, what does that look like to us?
I'd like to try.
Just he stares and...
Yeah, roll to see if you can hit.
Okay. 15.
That does not hit. As you shoot the bolt, it just seems to turn into nothing as it just mists away.
Damn. Well, I've got 2 more. I'm gonna try again, if I can.
You can try again.
Sure.
What do we see outside? What's happening right now?
What?
What do we see from the outside?
You see.
This is probably happening while like everything is happening while like far
Oh.
away.
As Newman is not fighting him. He's pretty much just in the standard, and his eyes are rolled back. You just see white.
Okay, I'm trying again. 21.
21. As you fire this bolt, you see it, and it just goes and goes and goes, and it seems to hit the evil one and explode. And the evil and the good seem to break apart, and they start to merge into a tornado and start spinning, spinning, and spinning, and it just becomes a whirlwind of different colors and things you can't even express. When all of a sudden you see, in the middle of this tornado, you see the eye of the star as it rotates in the center.
I cast Guiding Bolt on the eye.
Alright, make a one final...
Is my final Guiding Bolt, assuming this isn't metaphorical.
Yes.
And I'm actually using spell slots. 14.
routine. As you launch this final guiding bolt, it just slowly goes and gets closer and closer. When it finally touches the star unlocks, and you see a bright light shine through. When all of a sudden you're knocked back, and you're back into your body, you open your eyes, and you see that you have, by the neck of your, next to your throat is a blade, and your head is being pulled by what you can tell is Lycus.
Awesome. Alright.
Oh, by the way, you didn't use your spell slots.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
It was metaphor.
Okay. Alright, like it. Is Lycus still, like, evil?
Hey, wait, can I do something as this is happening?
Sure.
I want to, like, step back and slowly just kind of, you know, like a boxer looking at his opponent, just walk around everybody, move behind Archie, and I want to try to, like, grapple him and pull him away from this whole thing so that he doesn't give away the orb.
As you start moving around, Lycus's tension on his hair gets closer. He says, I will do it.
Then I stop.
I'm so sorry, Lycus. And I'm gonna use Warding Flare to blind him.
Warding Flare?
Is it gonna blind everybody else
It's
too?
something that I get the Domain of Light. No, it's somebody I choose who's basically like within 30 feet of me.
No.
What it does it basically just creates like this flash of light when somebody's trying to attack me that gives them disadvantage. That's what it is in a practical sense, but it's just a flash of light that appears in their eye.
It's a flashback.
And as soon as I use it, I'm just gonna try to like free myself by ripping my own hair off.
Alright, I want you to roll first roll. Is there any checks that he has to make?
No, he just has disadvantage on an attack.
Alright. I want you to see if you can make a strength test, see if you knock him away.
21.
21?
Natural 19.
Right after saying, I'm sorry, like, you launch this bright light which instantly stuns him. Stunning you at the same time, but you know what's coming, and you're able to, at the time, just burst through his hands, and you're able to fall to the floor and start crawling away.
It's basically like turning a
instantly
floodlight on.
He's not sure where it is. He's confused. He's looking around.
I'm gonna use the Eye of Paladine and knock the sword out of his hand. Basically, I'm gonna crush his hand.
I want you to make another strength check.
Now that he's
Is this just an attack roll or is this a strength check?
I guess an attack roll, yeah.
Now that he's doing this and he's being distracted, now I want to actually get in front of Archie, get in between so that, you know, the thing gets away from...
Okay.
Yeah, he no longer has a sword to my...
Yeah, so I'm getting in between, and I'm going to even say to Archie, stay back if you want to stay alive.
That's a 13.
13? Unfortunately...
Wait, is he prone? Do I get advantage if he fell back?
Can I charge Lycus and try to knock him prone?
Actually, since he's blinded, I will give you both advantage.
Okay.
Both advantage, so that means I have
Oh, well the second one's no better, so 13's my roll.
Alright.
Wow.
What am I rolling, Swag?
Strength.
Oh, okay. That's 12. To try to knock him over, not to like hurt him or anything, just to knock him over.
Okay. So as you try, unfortunately, both of you try and charge him. Thrain, you knock into him and you're able to kind of get him to budge back, but you aren't able to knock him to the ground. Newman, you are able to hit his hand, but it doesn't really do any damage. It mostly just knocks his hand out.
Can I try to hit his blade with my axe? And try, like, hit it enough to knock it out of his hand?
You can try, yeah.
What am I rolling?
I'm gonna
see if you can hit.
I'm gonna see if I can help him.
You're helping me?
Yeah, I would like to.
Do I get advantage?
It's up to Swag.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Because I want to get that sword away as well.
How would you help him, though, Newman?
Just by trying to pin his arm down while he knocks the blade away.
Alright.
Because it's my understanding that I knocked his arm like to the side, and I'd like to just kind of hold it down.
18.
18?
Yep.
Alright. As Newman at the last second grabs his arm and is holding it, you guys are struggling to hold it down.
That's it.
Thrain, you are able to slice down and cut his blade actually in half.
Oh shit! What a weak blade.
Dude.
Is it also out of his hand, like the remaining of it?
Well, the hilt is still in his hand.
Okay, but it's not like
He's still got
threatening or anything.
It might have been down to it before.
Well, he does have an end of a broken blade in his hand.
Okay.
Do I have a clear shot on him?
If Newman is grabbing his hand, then no. You have probably half cover.
Like even at his legs and stuff.
You probably have a better shot, honestly, at his arms because they're grabbing at his arm or at his body than you do at his legs. Because their legs are around his legs, but his upper torso is the part that's showing.
Okay, I want to try to like shoot at like his like bicep to like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Tear his muscle.
Yeah, like to make it essentially like make him
kill
useless.
Shot.
Fucking murder. In medical terms.
In medical terms, sprain his.
Well, no, like
armpit.
when you shoot him in the like legs or the
I know what
ankle,
you
it's
mean.
called like hamstringing or
It's like
something.
shock, yeah.
So I didn't know if there was like a certain name for it for the arm.
How about shock
Are
therapy?
you trying to shoot the arm to disable it?
Yeah. I would like to try to shoot at the arm to disable it.
Alright, you can try.
That was an amazing roll. Not a good one,
Not a
but
good
like it was a fun looking one.
That's a 10.
Wow.
10.
Yeah.
So as you pull back, you try and shoot into his arm,
Could you
and you
manage to throw
aim,
the actual
and you
point?
let go,
That would have been.
and you get a dead-on shot into the center of his throat.
Oh shit!
Whoa! Wait!
You
Wait!
see in
Wait!
his eyes instantly as you just go, shink! You see in his eyes open up. He's like, oh.
Casting Cure
And he
Wounds.
just starts to
Cure Wounds. Spare the dying.
Like I dropped to my knees
Spare
immediately.
the dying. Spare
like,
the dying swag.
I start weeping because that was not what I meant to do.
Spare the
like,
dying. I'm casting Spare the Dying. Fast I can. As soon as I see it happen.
I'm chopping his head.
Immediately as you walk up to him, he takes his sword and he goes to try and jab you.
Fuck him.
Now you're gonna spare the dying?
Yes.
Are you gonna try and do spare the dying?
Well, I'll use my reaction to Warding Flare him again.
Okay. So he's kind of stunned. But he's now, you can see that he's starting to get dazed. You can see that his brain isn't working. The blood is now gushing out of his neck. Although he is able to breathe. He is breathing.
I can't believe you've done this.
Like I'm like just like in shock on my knee, like on the ground, like.
You've like disengaged then. Like totally.
Alright. Newman's gonna get off.
As he falls to the ground on his knees, and the sword finally falls out of his hand as he just slowly starts to nod off. Maria comes up and she lays her hand on his chest, and you see a small glow coming from him as she closed her eyes and just looks at him. You can see that there is the underlying glowing coming from her eyes that even when her eyes are closed, you can tell they're looking at him, and it's just trying to get some health into him. But it is not enough. He just is slowly going further and fading.
I'm gonna try to
And fading.
cast Cure Wounds
I'm fading.
desperately.
I'm fading.
Okay.
He's still fading.
Looking up.
Roll a medicine check.
Medicine.
And you can also roll the heal.
Alright, my medicine check is 18. And I'll roll my heal. Hopefully not a fucking nat 1 again.
It is? Okay.
Uh,
one
10
nat
points of healing.
10 points of healing. It is that you're able to get enough health that you can see some consciousness come back to him, but it starts to slow it again. From what you can tell, medicine-wise, is that it cut into his jugular and into his windpipe,
Oh shit. But he's still
and it is not, the healing is not good enough to where it's going to heal him up, and every time you try and heal him, it heals a little bit, but then he's still continually bleeding out.
And Spare the Dying didn't do anything.
It healed up some of the wound, but he's still bleeding. You can't tell if it's internally or externally at this point.
He's gone, man.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds again.
Okay.
He's gone.
Like, I'm essentially catatonic again. Or whatever I was earlier.
You can roll.
AFK.
Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel.
And you just got here.
6.
6.
And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds again.
Okay, you can do it again.
My final one.
Maybe time to say some final words, dude.
5.
I'm putting one of my axes away.
5. So the bleeding, from what you can tell, stopped.
But he's dead.
And you still set, he is still there. And it seems like the wound is healed up,
But he's brain dead.
but he's not waking up.
Is he breathing, you said?
Does he breathing? Thank you.
He is breathing now.
He's bleeding.
You did, the cure wounds did heal the jugular, and it healed his windpipe.
Did we remove the
So
arrow
he's
for
not
all this?
breathing, but he's not moving. He's pretty much unconscious.
Alright. I'm gonna see if I can pray and see if I can get into the inner workings of his mind again.
Ooh, that'll look good.
All right. Make another religion check.
19.
So you go back into his mind, but right now you see nothing. Seems to be just
Brain dead.
endless nothingness.
You trying to sneak out?
You need to go.
I am leaving, but I do want to just see the last couple of seconds here. I gotta go.
Lad, he's gone.
I'll put my other axe away.
Newman's gonna
When
get
you
up.
do-
What I do? What?
when you see something,
Oh.
What is it?
it's a light. It's a light.
Uh-oh. Don't go
Yeah.
towards it.
Go, go, go.
You'll die too.
You'll die too.
And
You'll
it
float too.
gets glows brighter and brighter and brighter. And you realize it's a green, sickly color, and it grows brighter
And Dendar comes
and brighter.
I'm gonna clasp my hands together real quick, and I'm gonna use Radiance of the Dawn
Okay.
in the mind anyway.
And that does against undead.
No, that's different. That's turn undead. I'm doing it's just a giant. It's what I used against the dire wolves.
And that's the flame thing.
Yep.
You send it out and it does nothing. The light shines for a second, and then it's contained. And as you hold the light there, the green light tends to envelop it. And when it envelops around you, you feel this very unnerving feeling come over you as you go up to breathe, but there's nothing that comes in, and all of a sudden you come back out of it. And you look at him. Damn it. And you see his eyes go from his normal color to just straight green. And then he looks at you and just with one hand
Kills him.
just sends you flying back.
Shit.
I'll catch up when I listen to this later. Bye, guys. I gotta go.
Alright.
Alright, see ya.
Dupe uploaded. I want to hear the rest.
It's currently uploaded.
Cool.
He looks over at you. He gets up, he stands up. Thrain, he grabs you by the neck and he just sends you through the door.
Fuck. Well, at least, he did the job for me.
He begins to slowly walk towards you, Ryan.
I'm I'm still like out of it on the ground.
Did I lose consciousness completely, or am I still able to like move?
Why don't you make a Constitution check?
Unnatural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
You slam into the back of the wall. He sent you at least a good 10 feet into the wall, and you fall about an additional 5 feet from the fall onto the ground. As you are slowly dazing off in and out of consciousness, you look up and you see this encounter between Lycus and the rest of the group as he just decimates the rest of them, throwing them left and right. He takes Archibald, and Archibald just quivers in fear and just hands him the star as Maria just looks at him and goes to try and attack. And he just touches her and she immediately falls to the ground.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Should we roll initiative?
Okay. Roll. roll to see if you hit.
24.
24? Alright, as you pull up your mace, you see this ball of flame start up, and you, with all of your might, just launch it at him. This blue flame launches onto him. You see him react to it, and you see him, as you see his burning cloth off, you see where his arm is, you see down his vein, it's just green. It's just unnaturally green.
Was he affected
and he
whatsoever?
Looks at you, and he just opens the star, just clicks it open. And then, woof.
A dire wolf.
He's gone.
Oh shit.
And you pass out.
You're out of usable Pokemon. You pay the user $3,000. You black out.
So that's a good place to stop. I'd imagine.
Do we all pass out?
I'm catatonic. Like I'm just like staring off. Like.
Would you guys like to continue? Why do you know?
Part of you know.
Huh?
Say yes or no.
Oh.
I mean, it's like...
It's 11:45, 12:45 for you. Jonathan's left, so he's no longer here.
I mean, it seems like a good stopping point.
It does seem like a good stopping point.
He just vanished, we're fucked. Everyone's on the ground.
Yeah. You're passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. So is Maria.
Alright.
Unless you have, like, something you want to end on.
Yeah.
But that just seems like a good, like...
Well, why don't we continue for a couple more minutes just to give you off what happens next, and then we'll end it. How about that?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So, Newman, you all of a sudden take a big gasp of air as you wake up. And the first thing you see is the ceiling of Archibald's room. And you see Maria looking at you, putting her hand on your chest. She looks at you and goes, "Are you alright?"
Let's just say... Where's Lycus?
He vanished.
I
don't... What was that?
Fuck. He was acting like the necromancer. I tried.
Are we all in the room?
I even saved him.
You, Ryan, have been catatonic the whole time. You are now finally starting to feel like you were starting to now come out of it. You're slowly now coming back to consciousness. Thrain, you are just waking up also with a damn big headache.
I need a drink.
You haven't had a drink.
Yeah, I'm taking a bit. I'm taking
over 12 hours.
2 cups right now. Two 16 ounces for a total of 32.
Matt.
Yay, Matt!
Woo!
Am I still on the floor, or like, am I like been put in a bed or anything?
Newman's just gonna.
You have been sitting next to the floor to where Newman has been. It looks like that Archibald and Maria had put you guys next to each other so they could observe to make sure if anything changed. Thrain, you're next to Rain when you take all of that liquid.
Okay.
The first thing you notice is to your left, Thrain, is you see Archibald almost in the same fear state that you had saw him when he gave Lycus the star.
Mm-hmm.
Newman just starts smashing the Eye of Paladine against walls in anger.
Alright, so you get up and you start smashing things. Archibald, even in his sobbing mess, looks up to you. Don't touch that! And he's still crying and
I'm not like smashing bookcases, just like bashing walls,
Going
bashing
on
the
a
floor.
rampage.
don't touch the bookcases, they're priceless!
And I like,
Mahogany.
as I'm coming out of like this catatonic state, I just like start almost like lashing out and screaming, like I'm fighting spectrals in the air because, you know, I'm freaking out, like PTSD shit.
Okay, so as you guys are all coming to, you notice Renan just start immediately getting up and punching nothing. It seems like he's having a fight with some type of imaginary fiend or something. Maria comes over to you, Renan, just looks at you and she like comes over and shakes you and says, "Snap out of it, damn it!" And she looks you in your eyes and like.
And like as soon as she looks in my eyes, like I drop to my knees and start just weeping, manly tears.
So like
No homo.
Each tear has like a beard on it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Like each tear looks like physically like me, you know.
She looks to you and is, "I'm so sorry."
I swing about 5 times and then I just stop and I just fall on the ground.
You take the axe and you start smashing the wall,
Your
which
head.
the outer walls are made of stone, but the inner walls are made of some type of wood. You're able to smash through pretty much to the other room that you were part of.
It's particle board like in those prefabricated trailers.
I just kind of like drop to my knees and start trying to pray to Paladine for anything. Just anything. I tried to do so much good and I did everything wrong. I healed him and now he's gone. I tried to protect everyone and now they're all hurt.
Are you gonna pray to Paladine?
I'm less like reaching out at this point and more just like trying to escape. It's a desperation prayer, I guess you could say.
Okay. As you are on your knees in trying to desperately figure out what is going to happen, you close your eyes and you go into... You've only experienced these when you were a young kid, human. You had experienced what they had called a daydream. And that you were younger, they used as a vivid daydream. Well, you haven't had one in many years, but this is the first time you ever had one. And you see before you, you see all of your companions fighting hordes of what you are not sure of. Just fighting. You guys are constantly fighting. And you are on your knees and you're looking around and you see all your friends and you're falling. But in the distance you see a light. And that light grows. This light isn't a particularly green. This is a pure light. And as you get closer, it gets warmer. And you feel inside this great warmth. As you look up and you see Maria's face as she gives you a hand. And you see, even in your vision, you see light. Her. And she reaches out your hand and just says, "You did what you could."
But I couldn't do enough. I take the hand and I get up.
Should one live to see such times,
She even as your vision fades and it just becomes Maria again, you can see you tried. Sometimes that's all that matters.
I always try to do the right thing. It never works.
Sometimes doing the right thing seems like the wrong thing.
Any sane man would have just let him die.
This wasn't your fault, Newman.
I need a moment.
Ooh, can we have
And I walk out of the room.
saving it?
Okay. One of the first things you notice, Newman, is that in the next room, next to Archibald's bedroom, is a fairly nice window looking out to the rest of the town.
High enough to jump?
I'll just peer out it, I guess, just looking out.
As you look out, something looks wrong.
What?
The town
is green.
The town is
green.
You see fires.
Inside the mountain.
You see people running. You see people running off the bridges. You see boats crashed into sides of the harbor. You see masses of people on the harbor just roaming around aimlessly.
I rush downstairs as fast as I can. I don't warn anybody, I just start running.
I'm gonna see. Do I see him quickly rushing off?
You can hear him.
Alright, then I'll follow.
You walk through another room. Okay. As you rush down, you both go through this teleportation door, which reaches to the bottom floor. When you see at the bottom, you see about I'm going to say 4 or 5 people trying to barricade whatever they can against the door, the front door to this mage tower. You see the small boy that you saw earlier just trying to find people. He's trying to find people. He's trying to look for what you assume is Archibald. He's not sure where he went. He looks distraught. He looks confused.
I'll go to the boy, and I'll just point him in the right direction of where Archibald is.
He goes to the door and enters the library.
You can see you can see 2 or 3 guards as they're trying to put things on the door. You see one of them looks at you and says, "Don't just stand there, grab a chair, put on that pile."
I'm just kind of not there right now. I'm gonna try to find a window and look outside.
I'm gonna yell out to them,
What's going on?
Says there are some type of creatures, people. Something has gone wrong. There are people hurrying into some creature.
It's Lycos.
They're everywhere. People are running for their lives.
It's a Tarrasque. An undead Tarrasque.
It's a weaker turret.
Look, no matter what, we need to block whatever these creatures are from coming in. We gotta put whatever on the door, because they are building in masses.
Can I see any window and...
Yes. So the window here, let me move you guys on the map. You guys are at the top of the tower. And when you went to there aren't any windows in the bottom. I see why. Although, there aren't any windows, there are some slits that you can look out near the tower, and you can see the western side of the city. You can see people running as what seems like hordes of people chasing after them. Some of them, from this distance, look like they're missing limbs. Some of them, like they're missing legs. Some of them are crawling.
Undead. I'm trying to get out no matter what the cost.
I thought you said I'm dead. I'm dead.
So you're gonna try and get out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna I know I can't get through this sliver, but I'm also not gonna try to unbarricade that door, but I'm just gonna try to find a way out.
You want to make an investigation check, or are you just gonna try and run around and go to each door?
I guess I'll try to run around and go to each door.
Alright, so each door you go through, you go into you go into 2 libraries, you try and go to, it looks like a small storage place, won't find anything. You even go to what you thought was a small laboratory. It doesn't have an entrance. All the entrance and exit seems the main tower is the front entrance.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the front entrance. I'm gonna say, you need to let me out.
The guard looks at you, bewildered, and says, "Let you out? Damn, you see what's going outside? It's mad out there."
Yeah, I did.
Mother Nature's scary.
And I saw that if we just stay in here, we're probably all gonna die.
Scary.
So just unbarricade it, let me out, then barricade it again.
Do you know those creatures are right outside?
Yeah, I'm aware. I can take a few of them.
We've dealt with them before.
I want you to make a persuasion check.
Do you want to help me, Thrain?
Yes. I don't know why I did that.
All right. With that, Ryan, you are still upstairs. You heard Thrain and Newman rush downstairs. Kyle is now. He is also. He was also knocked out. He's awake now. He's not sure who to go with. He's gonna follow you, Thrain, downstairs.
Cool.
So Newman, Ryan, it's just you.
I'm still just sitting here, like, is Maria still in front of me or something? Or
Maria is still tending to Archbold and you.
like I'm sitting here like still weeping, just repeating over and over, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Supper.
Hmm?
It's the last supper.
Basically.
Maria comes up to you and just grabs your hand. Says, "It is not your fault, Ryan. It is not your fault.
Oh God.
You've done nothing wrong here."
But despite everything, I didn't want to kill him.
Accidents happen, and we don't even know what happened. You don't even know if he's dead. Might still be there.
I just shake my head, like, because I'm just so despondent right now.
Okay.
I make my persuasion check with Thrain helping.
All right.
Do you want to go out too?
Yes.
Karkow's also going to go out, you guys.
Okay. Well, I got a 13.
13. Look, it is suicide. Even if you guys get on side, what if some of them get in? What are we supposed to do? There's 3 guards, and that's it. That's all we were able to get out there. You know how many guards were out there before? We had 20 guards on that bridge. You know how many existed? Are still alive? You're looking at them.
None of those guards were me. Or Thrain.
I'm not a guard.
I can't guarantee you what's going to happen to us, but I can guarantee you that no undead will get in here as long as you close those doors fast enough.
But if you don't let us through, I'll be tempted to break the door down.
And also, if you don't let us through, they're going to eventually break this door down, so we need to thin them out.
So it's either I break the door down or they break the door down.
We need to find the
All right,
source
make
of this.
another check with advantage.
You go for it.
And what'd you say? What kind of check was this? Would this be intimidation? Because I was intimidated.
Intimidation, yeah.
Good. 10.
With advantage.
Yeah, that was with advantage.
Oh, wow.
You're not very intimidating.
Rawr!
I have had 2
Made a pretty
drinks.
good point, though.
I did make a good point.
Look, I want to keep my life, even if it takes us longer. Maybe we'll get help before those things will be able to take this bridge over.
We are
No,
the help.
I'm not going to take it over.
All right, I'm breaking the door down.
And I'm going to break the door down.
Okay?
I hate to say this, but I'm going to help you.
He's helping me break the door down! Alright.
Alright, I want you to make a strength check.
9?
6 and 2.
9. Alright, this dice is going to the dice jail.
You slam into the door and just fall backwards. This door is pretty thick.
It's because you've been drinking.
I literally just 5 minutes ago had 32 ounces of beer. Which is, how much is in this?
32 ounces of beer on the wall. 32 ounces of beer.
How many ounces is in this?
16? No,
12. Yeah, so I had
About 3
12,
of those.
24.
A little
yeah,
less than 3 of those.
yeah, like 2.5.
That's nothing. You lightweight.
I'm a dwarf. Yes, I am.
Dwarves are so
But that's
shit, like,
also like strong ass beer.
Yeah, like this is only like 5%. The stuff I'm having is like 20.
oh yeah, no, excuse it. Whatever
Okay.
you gotta tell yourself to sleep better at night.
I sleep
Alright.
pretty well.
As you guys are discussing this,
Let me try to roll
you
it.
hear a large crack on the door.
The highest number yet.
I got a 20 on that like 3 times
Do you
today.
hear a crack on the door?
They're crack.
You hear a crack on the door.
I get my axes ready.
I'm readying my shield and mace.
Alright.
So, is there
You
some...
hear another crack.
Looks like they're coming to us.
I am going to shove my axe through the crack and
One of the
try to hit something.
Alright. Right when you slam your axe into the crack, the door bursts open, and 4 or 5, from what you can tell, zombified people come walking in.
Let them come.
And
There's
with that,
one dwarf. They won't
I
be
think
scared.
that's where we'll end tonight.
Good God!
Well,
Brandon.
I think that was like the perfect transition for Ren, and like that,
I think
that's
it
a good
was, yeah.
catalyst.
All right, Brandon.
For you to go from lawful good to something.
Well, no, like
Sign off. Okay, everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Things have gotten real. I would heavily recommend tuning in to next time we do swags. Next week we will probably run my campaign, but be looking out for the week after that. So 2 weeks from today, when we have to probably fight off a horde of zombies in an entire zombified
It
town.
wouldn't be 2 weeks from today. It'd be like because it'll be that
Because of
Thursday.
what?
It'll be that Thursday, not Friday.
All right, then look out for maybe Thursday or Friday. We'll be able to give you an update next week, but tune in next week for my campaign. Maybe Thursday night. We'll see. We'll shoot by the hip. See what we got.
Got a blast.
But thank you everybody for listening, sticking with us. Hi Jonathan for having to listen to this later, and that's about it.
I'll be listening to it later. So, see you later. Hey, Swag, how you doing?
All
Time
right.
travel.
Goodbye, everyone.